Hi everybody once again, and welcome to the Gaming Pantry. This is Retro Bear speaking to you live as recorded. We are on the air, and this is another pickups video for you lovely people. Thanks very much indeed for tuning in. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to have a look at the rest of the stuff, and if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, tick notification bell. If you are back here for further punishment, you're a better person than I am. Yes, so I'm filming this one, which was my pickups video for Saturday the 12th of October, and I'm filming this straight after my last pickups video filming, hence why I'm wearing the same clothes. Just better to sit down and do it, get these out of the way and record them while you're in a bit of a flow. So this is a complete departure from the last video, whereas it was my birthday during the week. I've turned the grand old age of, and as a result of that, people very kindly donated me some money for my birthday, in which case I am hopefully going to be investing that wisely. You may question that judgment after watching what I've picked up, but the plan really is to try and use this rather very generous sort of donation from friends and family to good use, and try and hopefully fill up a bit more of these guys, because that was my #1 collection at one point. It seems to have stalled, and other stuff has sort of taken over, like the PlayStation 2 stuff. The PlayStation 2 is sort of basically a victim of its own success, and how easily and quickly and cheaply you can get games. So I filled up that space and there's no more space for it. This one here has still got potentially 2 shelves to go. Granted, there is some stuff on the bottom shelf here, but that can be moved. That's my GameCube collection down there. There's my Wii U collection, and some boxed N64 stuff can all be moved through into one of my crates, plastic boxes, and I can fill the rest of that with Wii stuff. I could probably easily get another 120, 140 games on there before I run out of space. So hopefully this is going to start putting a dent in it. Now, because it was a special day, I decided to go to Wolverhampton, which was a bit of a disappointing trip, because last time I went to Wolverhampton I did seem to do rather well, but I remember that I went to Wolverhampton probably about 15-18 months previously, and I may have done a video on it, I don't know, I can't remember. I know I've done a couple of trips down to Worcester. I've done videos since following trips down to Worcester, but I seem to remember I had a good time in Wolverhampton, and this time it wasn't so good. It's all stuff out of CEX. There's a couple of games I picked up from another town centre I came to on the way back, which I'll get to during the course of the pickups. But the majority of this stuff is going to come out of Wolverhampton, which was good to do, and 2 very good CEXs I got over there. But disappointing from some of the other shops that I went into, and I got some good stuff out there before. Not this time. Bit of a shame, really. In fact, a couple of places I went to have gone. I know one thing that Wolverhampton has a problem with at the moment is his shop staying open. Anyway, I digress. It was a fun day out. Yeah, nice to go somewhere a bit different for a change, isn't it? Because where I've been recently, I've been sort of milking the same old stuff, same old shops, and sooner or later I'm going to run out of sort of options on that. I mean, okay, granted, the last pickups video was reasonably successful. In fact, I've just been to one town on each of the Saturdays and picked up that amount of stuff, including some Game Boy stuff, some Kinect stuff, some PlayStation 1 stuff, a load of excellent original. Hey, what I'm going to tell you about it, go back and watch it, that's what it's there for. Anyway, I forgot this was going in the background. We've got Star Wars Rogue Leader 2. No, Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2 on the GameCube running in the background, which is a game I had on launch when I bought my GameCube, which, as regular viewers know, is the first and obviously probably last time I've ever bought a console for brand new release date. Also, as well, I should mention, I forgot to bring. I've taken it downstairs. I had a Switch game for my birthday as well, which was Super Mario Maker 2, which I have absolutely no idea what it's about. My dad bought it for me because I think he bought me my Switch for my birthday for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I think he's actually contributed 4 of my 5 Switch games through birthdays and Christmases, and Mrs. Bear's bought the other one. I think I've bought a Switch game myself yet. I've got 5. I've not purchased one yet of my own. Not that it's a problem, because I specialise in this sort of stuff, but it's nice to... So yeah, Super Mario Maker 2, I've got no idea what it's about. I think there's more to it than just making Super Mario levels. I think there's actually an original game in there somewhere, but I haven't got round to playing it yet. But I think it's something I can play with Mrs. Bear, so hopefully we can... it's like Mario Kart. We bought Mario Kart for the Switch. Something we can play together. I'm going to try and get her onto Rayman Legends as well. And, yeah, see how she gets on with that. Right, so let's return our attention back to pickups this week. I'm going to do the non-Wii stuff first, I think. I've had a change of heart, because I was going to start with the Wii stuff, but no, the Wii stuff can wait. We'll do it afterwards. Let's go through with the original Xbox then. This was £1 out of CEX. And this is Rogue Trooper, which I think, if memory serves me correctly, is a character out of 2000 AD. Somebody who knows a bit more about comics. British comics will know more about that than myself. I've already got a game called Rogue Trooper. In the corner over there, Rogue Trooper. What's it called? Quartz Zone Massacre on the Wii. And this is the back of the box. But yeah, didn't know there was a Rogue Trooper game for the original Xbox, so I don't think I've got this on the PlayStation 2. No, I've got Rogue Ops. No, but I'm pretty sure it's on PlayStation 2 as well. But yeah, that was £1, so not too bad. Now this was the non-CX pickup of the week. This was a charity shop pickup for £1. Don't think it's anything particularly collectible. This is 187 Ride or Die, but it's in lovely condition. And again, some of these games I've picked up here this week have been absolutely smashing in terms of the manual being inside it. See, it even said it's got the word manual on it. There we go, just in case you were wondering what it was. Oh my god, there's some reading material in here. No, it's a manual, thank god for that. I thought I was going to play and read at the same time. There we go. So, yeah, that was £1. It looks like it's sort of like a Road Rash, Grand Theft Auto, kill everybody, run everybody over type game. Starring Larenz Tate, Noel Guglielmi, excuse my pronunciation, Noel, I thought it said Gallagher to start with, and Gorilla Black, and it's an exclusive soundtrack by Gorilla Black, I've never heard of. Anyway, but yeah, £1. So, great. Also out of CEX, another original Xbox title. I didn't know they even made a dance map for the original Xbox, but they did, because we got Dancing Stage Unleashed, and this joins my collection of 5 other Dancing Stage games, 2 on the PlayStation 1, 3 on the PlayStation 2, and I think I understand there's a second one of these as well for the Xbox. How many Xbox dancing games came out with the dance map? I have no idea. Dancing Stage Unleashed, and it's got the warranty card inside it as well to show you that. There we go, Konami warranty card. I'll show you the back of the box, because it tells me that there are 35 tracks. I refuse to believe there are 35 tracks. Well, consulting the manual, which doesn't have the word manual written on it, therefore this could be construed as reading or a book. It's got Up the Bracket by the Libertines, Size of a Cow by the Wonder Stuff, Ebenezer Good by the Shaman, New Flow by Big Brothers, Heart of Glass by Blondie, Call Me by Blondie. Why did she get two on here? Caesar's Jerk It Out by, I have no idea, and Saturn 5 by the Inspirational Carpets. Not the Inspiral Carpets then. No, I don't know. And then approximately 28 other tracks which are not licensed you've ever heard of before. But that was never the point of sort of dancing stage games. It was all these weird and wacky Konami tracks that they would sort of produce for the game exclusively. Yeah, so that was £1. Also very interesting, it wins great prize with honey. Now, not the stuff you get from bees, but it says private screening, check out the film on March the 12th. And I'm not sure, was that the one, that really bad one with Mariah Carey? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was. Because this probably would have been around about 2000 and something or other. Oh, I can't even see a year on it. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, you can get in shape with dance workout mode. You're compatible with the dance mat controller sold separately. So yeah, interesting. So that was the original Xbox stuff. One GameCube game this week. I still pick up the old GameCube game here and there. I'm going to do it, even though you're going to balk at what it is. But this is also very interesting, because this may have been the one game I had originally on launch. The second one was Super Monkey Ball, which I don't think I have. Oh, I do. Okay. Yes, I do. That was the second game I had at launch, because we didn't know anything about it. I think the other option was Luigi's Mansion, which we didn't want. I can't remember. There was some uninspired, not some uninspired titles to start with, but that one and that one we had on launch. And shortly afterwards, I then went and bought this, which was the 2002 FIFA World Cup game. Which I also bought International Superstar Soccer 2 at the same time. Got those when I could actually afford to buy brand new releases for games. And I remember being distinctly unimpressed by both of them, especially this one. This one he had some sort of like power up mode or something, and it just, I don't know. There's a slight creasing in the back of this one. It's a bit of a tatty cover, but it got the manual complete and the warning notice, and it's got the disc in pretty good condition. So for £1 from CEX, I'm not going to walk past a GameCube game for £1. I will pick those up, as everybody says, all day long. Now, because it was my birthday, and I thought, well, I'm going to treat myself to something, I spent, stands back in amazement, £5 on this game. I can almost hear the inaudible gasping in of air. But I've been after it. Those of you who know me have been after this game. I mentioned it a couple of times. Been after it for quite some time. And I wasn't going to pay the price that CX wanted, but then I thought, well, actually I am now. So I picked up Lollipop Chainsaw. Again, not influenced at all by the cover. I may need our resident 360 expert to tell me if that is the only manual that we get, which is basically just a sheet of paper. But it's got the disc in there, and also an advertisement for some DVDs. Enjoy all your action-packed films. So we've got Sherlock Holmes, the Guy Ritchie one, Final Destination 5, which I don't think I've seen a Final Destination after 2, and Clash of the Titans, which isn't a patch on the original 1981 film, which was terrible anyway. Very interesting conversation with the bloke in CX about this. Oh yes, you know this is from this particular director, and I'm going, no, that's a particular game studio. He said, yeah, they made Killer 7. I was like, oh yeah, I've heard of that one. I've heard of that because to the corner of my eye, at the bottom where all his GameCubes were, I've gone to GameCube games where I'd actually gone through these games, and Killer 7 was amongst them. And he said, oh yeah, that other one, that guy with a sword on the Wii. And I was about to say Red Steel. He said, No More Heroes. I was like, oh yeah, I know what you're on about now. I've got No More Heroes. I've got no idea who the guy is anyway. But yeah, so I spent £5 on that one. Interesting little story. So those were the non-Wii pickups. We now move on to the Wii pickups. Hang on, I'm coming back. I am here. Right, I'll do this. Wolverhampton has 2 CX stores. Not far from each other, actually. Well, I say not, probably about a 5-minute walk from each other. And they both have some really good stuff in. But one's like a really sort of like tiny little one, which was far better than the bigger, nicely laid out, better lit one. So, I mean, some of them are great. I mean, there's 3 near me. One of them is really small. But they never. That's 4 near me. One of them is really small, but they never lose the stuff. One of them is all right, but they don't check the discs as they should do. Because there's some right scratchy discs out there recently, which I had to clean up when I got home. One of them is nicely laid out, but they've had a hole in the roof. And the other one is by far and away the biggest one of the lot. It's also the biggest one of the lot, but it's also the one where they lose all the stuff. I'm sure out of all those 4 you could sort of pull the best bits together and make the ultimate CEX do. So let's start with what we picked up. So from the first CEX I went into, we picked up Dragon Blade Wrath of Fire, which I have absolutely no idea if it's any good at all. I don't think it'd be that good because it was only 75p, but look, I've never seen that before, a cracked spindle on a Wii case. I must be the exception to the rule, because I've never seen that happen before. Didn't realise I got home. I thought, oh my god, I've got a broken case. That's never ever happened. Now that's the back of it anyway. Oh, some matats. Well, that game was amazing when it first came out. I absolutely loved that. I mean, that's that level in Shadows of the Empire on the N64, where you've got the attack on the ice base, was something else at the time. Then you had this. We sort of took that to a completely new level and just took it to the next generation. Fantastic stuff, really was. Ah, there we go. That may have whetted your appetite. So the power of the dragon is in your hands. We're talking about this game, by the way. Forget that. Forget the dancing stormtroopers. Harness the powers of a dragon. Fly, spew fire, tail whip, smash claws, and more. Yeah, I've got no idea if that's any good or not. I've got no idea. I can't add to that. We'll have to play it, won't we? This one I thought was quite interesting because, again, I hadn't seen it before, and this is Rugby League 3, which was £1. That one, the Dragon game, was 75p. Got the manual inside this one. Now, I've got Rugby League on the PlayStation 2, but I didn't realise they actually brought a Rugby League game out for the Wii. I'm a bit dubious about rugby games because they've never really worked for me. I remember playing some of the rugby games on the original Xbox. I couldn't get to grips with it. But this has got 80 licensed teams from the UK Super League, the UK Championship and the National Rugby League down in Australia. 38 stadia from UK, France and Australia. Create your own players, teams and competitions, and use of Wii remote full use of Wii remote motion control. So I'm guessing that means the this little fella down here, your Wii motion. Possibly, I don't know. But yeah, I used to be well into rugby when I was a young lad. I used to be well into rugby league. I used to be on a Saturday afternoon on the old telly, but not so much nowadays. But don't see that one very often. Now this one, we get a bit of a theme going if you're watching the pickup videos lately. This is Fishing Master on the from Hudson Soft. Now this was actually probably the most disappointing aspect of the weekend. Really, yes, it was. This was actually advertised on the CX website for this particular Wolverhampton store as with the fishing rod. However, there is no fishing rod to be seen. But you can use your Wii remote up and down like that as a thing, and then you could use your nunchuck as a reel, apparently, according to that there. I'll see if my little attachment works. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back 2 pickup videos ago to 2 weeks ago. Really good fun, that one. But you can catch 100 types of fish, fish in 30 different locations, and you can complete up to 4 different players. But there is a fishing rod for this, and I was a bit miffed when I got there because they were asking $3.50 for it, and I said, well, what's the price without the fishing rod? And he said £3, and I thought, I'll go on then, and I probably should have left it at the time, but you don't see that one. I've not seen that one before, so I'm passing judgment and picking that game up rather quickly, and I'm going to get that. Yeah, I'm not going to leave it behind for the sake of 50p in a fishing rod. I can find a fishing rod from somewhere else possibly. Maybe mine will work with it, I don't know. Right, so that was the one CEX store. Now this one was much better, much better collection of games in there, and quite a lot to buy. Interesting to note, before I show you these, that the other game I bought in that CEX store was our old friend Lollipop. Okay, violent, nasty, brutal game that it is. You can see where I'm going to go with this. So first one up is Nickelodeon Fit. Yeah, 30 games for kids. 30 games for kids to stay physically active. There we go. So as you can see, we've got Dora. There she is, doing some exploring. There's Go Diego Go. There's the Backyardigans, and also this little girl down here. And I'd have to look at the manual because I can't pronounce the name, but she's got her own Wii game, which I've used to see quite a bit. I haven't seen it for ages, and this is Ni Heo Kai Ian. I've got no idea if that's the correct pronunciation at all or not. I don't know. And I only know that those guys down there are the Backyardigans because I read the manual when I got home yesterday. But this is a Wii Fit game for kids with Nickelodeon characters. And they've all got 7 characters, 4 characters. They've all got 7 or 8 activities each. So you can use a balance board, and you can customise your routines for children using fitness tracking using MVPA and BMI as well. So it's got all the kit there. It's just designed for children. 30 activities promoting strength, balance, coordination and heart health. But yeah, I mean, it's just something you think, oh, I can play that for 15 minutes, have a bit of fun, and then never play it again. Right, next up, I thought I got most of these games from Disney, but this possibly may be the only one I'm missing now. I think I've got all the ones for the Wii that came out, and this is Disney's Pixar Brave, which you remember was the one that was set in Scotland, where the mother is turned into a bear. It's quite appropriate, really, isn't it? But yeah, this great little film, and you can see from the back cover, possibly there, you can see that's the bear. There's the bear. But yeah, it's usually about you can go for about £4, so down to 2 for that one. That wasn't too bad. This one here really does appeal to me in the greatest way possible, and this is Fixit's Home Improvement Challenge. Nothing to do with the Home Improvement Challenge, but the fact that there is a Wii game where you can actually pretend to hammer stuff in. Look, you can. It says there, bang, 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 using your Wii remote as a hammer. Yeah, what's that one down there? Rrrr, use your Wii remote as a drill. This is brilliant. How do they come up with this? I also notice on the inside it's called Bryco Party Fixit on the disc, but not on the manual. It says Fixit Home Improvement Challenge. But I don't. There's something in me that this looks absolute rubbish. But why would I not want to play this? DIY and Deco have never been that fun, said nobody ever. Just like on TV, look at the before and after of your work. I mean, there's a video in itself there, isn't it? I mean, this is just brilliant. You know, great challenge: sawing, nailing, drilling, screwing. Hang on a second. Painting. Okay, yeah, I was wondering where we were going with that. Over 30 hilarious activities to complete the missions and progress into the story. Yeah, so plenty of nailing, drilling, and screwing going on. And you can challenge your friends in multiplayers, duels, speed records, precision and more. Who will be the best? It's almost making you want to go out and buy a pair of dungarees, isn't it? And a check shirt. Yeah, anyway, 75p. I think there's a couple of hours of fun in that one. And that's more than I can say for some of this crap. Right, next up. It's the Penguins of Madagascar. CX doing their usual trick where they sort of like put their own labels on over like previous labels that other people have had. So nice big white stick on the top there, so you take it off and peel it, get it home, peel it off. It's a great big dirty mark underneath there. I really hate it when they do that. Anyway. The great thing about these Wii games is a lot of these are in really nice condition. The discs, I think these obviously have come from children, and the discs are really, really well looked after. And the manuals are all there as well. I've got one Penguins of Madagascar game for the Wii already, which is the U-Draw tablet, which is Dr. Blowhole Strikes Again or something. But this is help Skipper Kowalski, Rico and Private defeat Dr. Octavius Brine's plan for world domination. Now, there was a TV series after the Madagascar films. I'm pretty sure that might be based on it. But yeah, that was £1. Now, what's more fun than a Wii party? Well, I've got news for you. It's a Wii Racket Sports Party. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. This was £1.50. Compatible with Motion Plus as well. Nice looking disc. Again, now this is really interesting. I hadn't seen this game until yesterday. I went in 3 CXs yesterday. They all had a copy of this in it. Amazing. It's absolutely amazing sometimes when you just see something for the first time and then all of a sudden everybody's got it. This also makes use of the Ubisoft motion capture camera, which I haven't got. Yes, but your racket games are table tennis, which has been done before, badminton, which was badminton in one of the Mario and Sonic Olympic games, I'm pretty sure it was, tennis, squash, there was a squash game for the Wii years and years and years and years and years and years and years ago. There was Jonah Barrington squash on the Commodore 64. But I don't remember many more squash games other than that. And of course, beach tennis, which is that little game with the hard ball and the two wooden bats, which when we first discovered beach tennis in Holland in 1987, we renamed it Pit Pat, because that's what noise it made. Pit pat, pit pat, pit pat. Thanks, Mum. That's one of hers. But yeah, so it looks a funny enough game for £1.50. Challenge up to 4 friends in the multiplayer mode. Discover 40 spectacular locations and 6 game modes, including crazy party mode. Oh, we all love a bit of a crazy party mode, don't we? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's been sort of designed to look like it's a Wii Sports game, but it's not quite. 2 to go, you'll be pleased to know. And this completes my completing the series of games in this series. If that makes any sense at all. And this is my fitness coach club, which is what I will do to most of these people if they ever suggest that idea. Balance, upper body, flexibility, lower body, cardio and core. Yep, so there's 4 of these games. I think I've got them all now. Hooray! Said nobody ever in the world ever. It's a perfect place to create tailor-made training sessions with a wide variety of workouts. Cardio junkie or you're a yoga novice, you will find the workouts you need. Yeah. I get a great workout sort of going out into the shops, buying these and then putting them on the shelves and then looking at them. So, tremendous strain upon my activity, that one. And then finally, for those of you who remember my Diva ballerina game a few weeks ago, yes, bear in mind I did buy Lollipop Chainsaw at the same time I bought this game, and this is Diva Girls Princess on Ice, which is fully balance board compatible. And this is, again, nice condition, manual and everything there. It's an ice skating game. There we go, you can create your own routines. So it says in the back here, who's it come from? 505 Games again. Thought it was. I think by the Nordical 505, but there we go. Jump, spin and pirouette. Your way to fame. 4 unique characters to play. Perform real skating moves in full 3D. And this was what sold it to me. Yeah, dress your skater with thousands of different outfit combinations. Couldn't not buy it after that. 14 different arenas to wow the crowd. Wii balance board compatible. Learn new moves to those. Choose new outfits and follow the all-new story featuring the Diva Girls. Who knows, maybe this year you'll be crowned Princess on Ice. Well, we can dream, can't we? Yep, so, I don't know, is it a series of games? Because it's maybe pushing this Diva Girls thing quite a bit, I don't know. But anyway, that was £1.50. So, there we go. That is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's my 15 games I've picked up this week. My spend was just under £23. So it's about £1.50 a game, but there's a £5 game in there which sort of balances it out a bit. It's a bit more like to spend, but at the moment the money I'm using to buy these games is from my birthday, so having a bit of fun. People probably say, well, why don't you buy some of the bigger titles and games that you wouldn't normally pick up? Well, there is obviously the necessity to do that, and I completely agree with it. But at the moment, the whole point of me going to Wolverhampton was because they got a lot of those games there. I will hold my hands up and say the majority of those Wii games I picked up, probably not the Rugby League one. Probably Rugby League is the only one actually. All those other games, I deliberately made the trip to Wolverhampton to pick those up. Now, I don't know whether that's stupidity, commitment, blind loyalty to Wii, blind stupidity. You may choose to make your own judgment on that one, I don't know, but I just felt it was worth the trip doing it. And it was worth the trip doing it. There's some really sort of fun little games there. And there's some rubbish in there as well. But hey, that's what I always pick up in it. A bit of fun, bit of rubbish. It's one or the other. Yeah, so that was it. I'm not going to make a habit of sort of like checking out where all the rubbish Wii games are and going there every weekend. And next weekend, I know for a fact I won't have the chance to. We've got something on next weekend, so we shall be occupied. So I won't be going out next weekend. And then we'll see where the weekend after takes me. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that anyway. Bit of pick-up fun, as usual. Like I said, start the video. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and tick the notification bell, which will let you know when I'm uploading some more stuff. But in the meantime, from myself, in the gaming pantry, and my old chum Basil. And this is where I grab the mic, grab the mouse and knock everything over, like I did in the last video. Trying to avoid doing that. This is the Retro Bear saying thank you very much indeed for watching. Do take care, and bye for now.